Yeah, thank you, Sairam, everyone. Sairam, Brother Ravi, Brother Pradosh, Brother Ernie, and then there are two more people. I don't recognize the name. Sorry. The topic I try to expand on is knowing the self. Swami always, especially in the final discourse on the 80th birthday in 2010, he emphasized develop Atma Abhimana, not Deha Abhimana. That is, develop that soul consciousness living. Whereas if you continue to attach to the Deha Abhimana, body attachment living, then bound to experience bumps and jumps in our journey going back to God. Because with the body identification, all the six enemies, pride, anger, jealousy, envy, greed, all that comes into play. I am so-and-so, and come from this family, and I have this position. So that tends to make it difficult to have a good relationship with our fellow travelers. So I was prompted to select this topic. This topic is very dear to me. Also, Swami, one of the things first attracted to me was that in his discourse, he began by addressing Divyatma Swarupalala, divine embodiments of love. Most of the speakers talk about dignitaries, brothers, sisters, and all that. But for him, everyone is the same. And also, if you look at Swami's mission in the in the Central Trust outline, Swami has come on this earth to manifest the divinity, help us manifest the divinity within each one of us, so that universal love shines brighter and brighter each day. So that is, and as a child, the child is very pure, and no likes and dislikes. Child smiles at everyone, doesn't discriminate. As we add worldly education and upbringing, all in likes and dislikes, shapes our life. So Swami had manifested on this earth, lived at 85 years, to to give us guidance how to identify back with our true nature, which is Atma. Swami many times talked about we are three people. The one we think we are, that's the body. The one others think who we are, that's the mind. And the one we really are, that's the soul. For Swami, it doesn't matter who the individual is, whether it's a prince or a pauper. Everyone, he only looked at the Atmic aspect of that creation. So all of creation, as we evolved from plant, minerals, animal, human, and then only humans have that ability to think and reflect upon who am I, why I'm here, where I'm going. That's what truly gives the fulfillment in life, that we are divine, and we have to experience that divinity and share that love. The divinity equates to the love, unconditional love, acceptance, compassion. Always have the feeling of unity, oneness, inclusion, expansion, all those things. Swami helped us with the 5 basic human values, Satya, Dharma, Shanti, Prema, Ahimsa, and built around his life to show each one of us that's what each one of us has to be. So why we have to know thyself? To fully experience life, that is to experience that Sat, Chit, Ananda, that's the truth, that's who we are, the soul aspect, awareness, that having that awareness that we are not this body, we are not this mind, we are not this intellect, but we are that soul. And then with that awareness, we can experience bliss in our worldly existence. So the Swami always, one quote which I always liked, Swami always said, be happy, are you happy? He always inquired wealthiest people also, are you happy? Be happy. So start with being happy, that is, I had to consider myself as whole. I'm a perfect instrument of God as designed to experience, to have this, as a divine being having that human experience. So Swami said, be happy, and because you are happy and you recognize the same Atmic awareness in each of creation, make others happy. Then God will be happy. So that is something I take very dear to my heart, to experience a joyful, contented, fulfilled life. Atmic awareness, or who am I, self-awareness is needed. Now, self is defined by many terminologies. It is Atma, soul, energy, divinity, Brahman, consciousness, conscience, all that. So the vocabulary or terminology may differ. The aspect is that spark of divinity within each one of creation, God's creation. That's why Swami changed the conclusion prayer at each satsang from Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Few years before his passing, he changed it to Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu. That may all the beings and all the world be happy. So Swami was the embodiment of feeling that oneness, that we are all the same, we are all divine. Swami repeatedly said, I am divine, I know it, you don't know it. So, and then there is a difference between the little self, which is the body identification, whereas the higher self is the Atmic awareness. So, the Swami talked about the only prayer he gave to most of the people was, repeat after me, I am God, I am not different from God, I am indivisible Parabrahman, I am Satchit Ananda, grief and anxiety can never touch me. Excuse me. Every opportunity Swami took his example when he showed how to live, how to be, talk softly, soft, gently, always speak the truth. If you cannot speak the truth, don't say anything. Compliment in public, reprimand in private, These are all subtle things I have picked up from Swami's life and teaching and try to imbibe that. So soul awareness, who we are, is absolutely important. All this satsang, bhajan, meditation, reading literature is good, is to bring us to that understanding who we really are. That not to show in pride that I'm God, I'm this and that. No. It's to be simple, humble, and having that gentle look, gentle smile. That's how, in practicality, soul awakening manifests in life. That at least, that's my understanding, and that people may differ how they look at the soul concept, but the bottom line is that be nice to people, be helpful, don't hurt anyone. So Vyasa wrote 18 Puranas and he was still not happy, and then finally ended up doing the Bhagavata, which is the glorification of God, the devotional aspect of threefold path to understand who we really are. The path of devotion, path of karma yoga, jnana, bhakti yoga, and then jnana yoga. Everything is interest for it. There's no one aspect of spiritual pursuit can get you there. We need combination of all the three. So it's important to get to the next level of being a nice person, to experience that bliss in this life, at this moment, which we experience in our deep sleep. In the awakening world, body identification, our senses are stimulated, and we, at least in my case, I forget, and then may not be behaving appropriately or acceptable way to whoever person I'm interacting with. So to keep bringing back to that awareness, so then life can be very pleasant and enjoyable, and then we fulfill and we make Swami happy in terms of living his teaching, that is to manifest the divinity within each one of us. His love was like 1,000 mothers. Same way, he encourages each one of us to be a 8 billion old lamp, so that we don't look for differences, we look for commonality, and then with the understanding that everything happens with the divine will. God put us on this earth. So the soul is journeying, taking 84 million species. Now we have this human birth, finally a chance to merge back to God. Our spiritual journey is, we are from God, we are with God with each breath, inhalation and exhalation. And then the goal is to contemplate on God as we go through the 4 stages of life: Valya, Yavana, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, and then Sannyas. That is going through, the body is changing at each stage. As a child, few years later, called young man, young woman, and then professional person or adult. Then we accept the role of parent, spouse, sibling, and then eventually all that bondage one by one gets out, and then say, okay, now at the final moment of our death, the ideal situation is to remember that name of God, merging back to God. So as long as our worldly desires are increasing, we don't experience Atmic living. As we decrease our worldly desire and only yearn for, Swami, I only want you, nothing else. Tuhi, 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 that's that. Only want you, like the devotion of Gopi, yearning for Krishna all the time, yearning for Sai Rama, say, help us, the first bhajan he taught us was Manasa Bhajare Guru Charanam, Dostara Bhaga Bhavasaga Tava Charanam. So in the mind we have to remember God, this Soham meditation Swami has given. Soham, I am He, I am that. 21,600 times we are reminded, unknowingly we are saying, I am that, I am He, I am God. So as we expand our thinking, the body identification from I to we happens, that all the brothers and sisters on this planet and everywhere else is also part of me. I'm part of them. With that understanding, we move to the He aspect, that we are all one, we are all divine, we are all the spark of divinity. Only through Swami's grace, when the repeated guidance from Swami that you are divine, you are precious, you are unique, all those teachings has made a deep imprint on me. So I'm just a fellow traveler going in this journey. So self-awareness, know thyself, that truth shall make you free. That's what Jesus said. What did he mean? That once you understand that you are part of this divinity, then there's no more suffering. The bodily suffering becomes less and less important. And whatever sickness, loss of job, worldly possession, family changes, all that, with the understanding that we are the soul, we are marching our way back to the super soul, to Swami, that suffering goes away. So I think I've spoken enough. I will open it up to people to share your comments. What do you think of soul's journey, self-awareness, know thyself, Aham Brahmasmi? Various concepts are there to make it simple as to what does it, how we can translate that into day-to-day living, where we are content, we're happy, we are living the attitude of gratitude, and then always focusing our journey with Swami in our mind's eye. Sairam.
Thank you very much, Brother Raj. Now it's open for questions or comments. Anybody?